Medical school is a rigorous 4 years of challenging courses, constant studying, and frequent exams. But for one aspiring physician, the greatest test of his life was one he could never prepare for. KSLA News 12's Christian Piekos introduces us to the student who says, don't give up.
For as long as he can remember, second-year LSU Health medical student Austin Cannon has dreamed of one day becoming a doctor.
Pretty much from an early age, I would always look up to physicians, even back when when I would see the pediatrician, so just for my regular yearly appointments.
A dedicated calling that would make him the first physician in his family. And his parents, Bonnie and Glenn, couldn't be prouder.
He's great in math. He's great in many, many things. You know, he's a gifted student. But all he ever wanted to be was a doctor.
But on August 12th, 2018, the lifelong plans Austin had made for becoming a doctor suddenly took an unexpected turn.
Did you ever think you'd be in this position?
I know for a fact I never in a million years thought I would end up with anything like this.
Austin began feeling the symptoms of a stroke while parked at an ATM.
And I knew something was wrong. I used my car's Bluetooth to call a friend whose house I had just left, and then I went incoherent on the phone. He knew something was going on, sped out to come find me.
Austin was rushed to a Shreveport hospital where he suffered another seizure.
If you didn't call your friends or you hadn't had the opportunity to call anybody, what could have happened?
I could have died, honestly.
Meanwhile, his parents sped from New Orleans to Shreveport minutes after hearing about Austin.
It was scary because he has been so driven, you know, and we didn't want anything to happen to him. And the thought of losing him, I don't think we breathed.
For 5 hours.
Yeah, we didn't. I don't think we exhaled until we actually saw him in that hospital bed alive.
Austin received an immediate outpouring of love and support from his classmates and professors, a moment his parents will never forget.
They have my heart forever. We've had so many people praying for him, people around the world. We have friends all over the world. He speaks German fluently, he speaks Spanish fluently. We have friends from Honduras praying for him, friends in Ireland, friends in Houston, his godparents.
Once stable, Austin was given a brain scan, which revealed a much more serious problem.
It's the kind of moment when your jaw really drops, and then you just don't really know what to think. Your entire life flashes before your eyes because you think, you automatically, again, like I did at the very beginning of this, you automatically think the worst.
Austin had a large mass on his brain.
Should I quit school? Should I do something else? Or what's really even going on at this
Less than a week after his first seizure, Austin underwent a major brain surgery at LSU Health to remove the mass.
What got you through at that moment?
Being surrounded by friends and family, I'd have to say all the time, and just all the loving care and support I was constantly receiving.
The surgery was successful, but after 6 weeks of therapy, Austin received even more life-altering news.
When you were told that the average 5-year survival rate was just 25%, was that a surreal moment for you?
Everything can be overcome, and you'd never give up hope about anything, really.
Austin's parents were in disbelief.
Every once in a while, he'll wonder, do I have a future? What might happen in the future?
What might put your life on hold and possibly forever only motivated Austin to continue his pursuit of becoming a doctor.
You don't know what your future is going to hold, yet you want to continue with what is easily the hardest challenge of your life, being medical school. What is keeping you going, and why do you want to keep going?
I realize now that we get to choose what defines us. And so I don't want to be defined only by having cancer. I want to be defined by what I'm still able to accomplish in spite of having the cancer.
Austin began proton radiation therapy at MD Anderson Cancer Center in Houston.
They're very concerned about just preserving my regular neurocognitive functions so that I could return to medical school as soon as possible and be able to continue on and hopefully live a normal, happy life.
Hopefully we can just use this experience one day to make you a better doctor.
6 weeks later,
in perspective, so with all said and done.
Austin completed his treatment at MD Anderson.
Anything's possible, no matter what the situation is, no matter what you're initially told or how grim the outcome seems.
I've never quite seen anyone as optimistic and as strong as Austin.
LSU Health Assistant Dean Dr. Mark Platt believes Austin's journey is only going to make him a more compassionate physician.
Medical students who suffer any contact with the hospitals and disease themselves make much more sympathetic physicians.
What's the big message from your story?
You need to cherish every day one at a time. That's what it's taught me, this whole entire experience from August 12th onward, because you never know what can happen.
The test of a lifetime, now offering Austin life-changing perspective. Reporting from Shreveport, Christian Piekos, KSLA News 12.
Austin now has 1 year of chemotherapy in Shreveport, but he hopes to return to school as soon as he can. His dream of becoming a doctor will become reality when he graduates right around the corner in 2022.